All right. Hi, guys. My name's Anna. I am an integrative nutrition health coach. I live in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm here today with Anna Potter. She's over in Christchurch, New Zealand, and I really just wanted to have a chat with Anna just because the two of us have really connected recently. We actually met through this company that has just phenomenal nutrition, and it's not just any run-of-the-mill company that just has a few nutrition products on the shelf, and then the brick and mortar business decides to go out of business because of all the lockdowns. This company offers an actual system of nutrition, and it basically offers support to the body's natural processes such as digestion, detoxification, and the nervous system. So for me, I just love real science, and I love how this nutrition system just gets results. And Anna, you've seen heaps of results too, haven't you, in your time? Anyone can make and sell a product. Anyone can actually really, create a product and sell it. And I know a handful of people that have, and it just kind of goes to show that anyone can. However, not everybody has a huge, massive company that has the funding to do real research and development. And I'll give you an example. When I turned 40, I started using collagen, and I think, I wish I had actually started using collagen in my 30s, but I think anyone over 40 should use collagen. And if you just do your research, just do some Googling and you'll find out why. If you're not using collagen and you're over 40, you're nuts. But one of the things that I did was I tried brand after brand after brand after brand. And I actually never got results. I thought maybe they might be working, but it was so hard to tell. So the science and it just wasn't there. The delivery system wasn't there. Powdered collagen is only 30% bioavailable. You're wasting your money. And when this company brought out a collagen, it was a liquid marine collagen, and it took 10 years of research and development, 200 doctors and scientists to get that delivery system right. And so when you use it, it is phenomenal. It's powerful. It's instant results. It's incredible. I mean, we've got so many results from people, it's incredible. So for me, the power of science meeting nature that's just up my alley, right? Really holistic, natural products. So for me, I met Anna Potter here, and yeah, we're both Anna, and we have both had a really similar experience using this nutrition system. It is not just a product, it is a system that really helps the body. So I'm going to ask Anna just a couple of questions to share her journey. So Anna, thank you for being here. Can you take us back to life before this nutrition, and what were you doing and how were you coping?
Okay. Well, that was 5 years ago. So what it looked like was I had just had a baby, and he was about 6 or 7 months old. When my little boy was born, it wasn't this perfect start that every mum hopes for. And we live on the other end of New Zealand, away from both our families. And my little boy was in NICU for a week. And he was fine. He was thriving, but it's overwhelming. If there's guaranteed a mum going to watch this, we all know the first baby is the most scariest baby. You are all of a sudden a mum, and you're meant to have, they tell you to follow your instincts, but you're like, I remember thinking, what instincts? Like, I don't know what to do with this thing, and I'm meant to know. And so the feeling of overwhelm was almost paralyzing, and I couldn't function. I didn't know what to do. I needed help to do anything. And he was in NICU for a week, and I was petrified. And even though he was getting better each day, just the fear of being so responsible for such a fragile little person was, like I said, overwhelming. So in that week I was in hospital with him, I slept 8 hours in a week. I was just a frantic mess. And then during that time, they said to me, right, Jed's doing okay now, Anna. He can go into your room with you. And I almost fell to the floor. So that was what I was feeling. And then we got him home. I had to get on a plane and go to my sister's wedding up in the North Island. And I had to try and figure him out, and he had to try and figure me out. And again, it was just so overwhelming. And he was not the most pleasant. That sounds awful, but he wasn't an easy baby. He was fractious and irritated, and he wouldn't sleep very well, and I was a mess, so he was probably picking up on my vibe. So it never got better over those months. And then I, trying to function day to day, trying to fake it till I made it, trying to suck it up, thinking, okay, well, Anna, this is the choice you've chosen. You chose to be a mum. Get on with it. And I would be surviving on lots of coffee, but also I wasn't in love with being a mum. So being a mum was a job, do the nappy routine, breastfeed routine, bed done, and then right, and wait for the next cycle to begin. I wasn't in love with doing it. I loved him, but I didn't love being a mum.
Yeah.
And so I hated myself for that. And then when it came to going to bed at night, I was scared. I was scared to go to my bed because I could not get to sleep. I remember putting my head out my bathroom window, trying to breathe in oxygen to calm me down. And I read that breathing in oxygen helps you get to sleep. I remember getting in my dressing gown and walking the block at 2:00 in the morning, just trying to calm myself down because I was so incredibly frustrated that I couldn't get to sleep. And then he would wake, and then the whole cycle happened again, and then I would try and get back to sleep, and it was just never ending, and I had no hope.
Yeah. And how was your energy during that time?
It was hyper. I was hyperactive. I was
running on adrenaline.
Yeah, I was anxious. Like I was almost frantic in some ways. Looking back, I didn't know it at the time though, and I thought, okay, well, every mum's got problems. And I went to Plunket groups, and they were all crying some days, and I'm like, okay, well. And then there's babies with colic and babies that are in hospital. I thought my baby's okay, so suck it up. But inside, I was close to getting depression. I had to go to the doctor and have a chat, but he said, you're not depressed, Anna, you're just really tired. So,
yeah, right. And you don't realize the importance of energy. So how important is energy for a new mum? What energy?
Yeah.
They're running on empty
and adrenaline, but then like we've talked about in the past, Anna, I had adrenal fatigue big time, and then that's where I just couldn't get my hormones back into cycle, where I was having the right hormones to wake me up and having the right hormones to help me go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. And so your sleep and energy is a vicious cycle. It just you can never fix it. It's hard. Yeah. And you're just surviving. Yeah. What do you think your life would be like now if you hadn't discovered this nutrition?
I hate to think. I really do. I mean, I was skeptical and I thought it was bullshit and it couldn't be this good. But curiosity got the better of me. And I was like, you know what, if I don't, yeah. And if you don't know what you don't know, and I would be a hypocrite if I said it's bullshit without trying it. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And I was the same. I actually took 4 months of researching it. And at the end of that, I thought it's too good to be true.
Yeah, I remember digging in deep, trying to find something wrong. I'm like, there's got to be.
And the only reason was because I kept seeing other people's results, right? And I thought, oh my God, I really want that.
Yeah.
But you know what? The fact that it came with a 30-day money-back guarantee, I thought, oh, you know what? I can't lose. I just have to try it. I have to try it and listen to my body, see what my body says.
100%. And going back to the energy, I remember being frantic, but I also remember being so exhausted that I was going to fall over, like blackout,
Yeah.
tired, like scared, like whoa, almost dropped the baby again.
Hey,
Not
so
good.
tell us what has
Zombie mum.
changed for you since you started this nutrition journey?
Well, the first month in, I was pissed off because I got results and I got proven wrong. Yeah, honestly, I remember it wasn't instantaneous. I was still breastfeeding, so I didn't do the cleanse days. I thought it was bullshit, so I just dipped a toe in, so to speak. But that adaptogenic tonic, that saved me. So I initially started to feel pretty good, like week 3. I didn't really notice the sleep improving, and then I realized after a wee while that even though my sleep was broken, the gaps I was sleeping was really good. And then to this day I still remember waking up and had slept all night.
Wow.
And I cried. It had been months and months and months of very little sleep. And I remember looking grey. My skin was grey.
Wow.
It was so gross. My belief started to grow from there. And my kids, my son's 5 years old now, my daughter's 3. This nutritional system gave me the confidence to have another baby, because
You're lucky, Anna, because I was so traumatized from my first that it took me 11 years to have another one.
Yeah.
I was just lucky enough that I was young and I had my first. But
yeah.
I was slapped around as well with my first. And I thought I'll never have another one. And I must have forgotten what it was like. So I went back for number 2. And it was different the second time. It wasn't quite as hard.
It's so different. You know what you're getting yourself in for. It's not so much of a shock. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. So how grateful are you to be able to use this nutrition and actually not just survive, but thrive with life?
Yeah. So I still get shitty. I still have my indulgences and stuff like that. I'm still living my life, but it's just easier. This system doesn't take away the stress. It helps me cope with the stress. So I sleep now like a teenager. I just sleep so damn well, and I have energy throughout the day, all day, to keep up with conversations. I'm not losing my words like I used to. I couldn't hold a conversation with people because I was so exhausted. I'm engaged with people. I'm playing with my kids. I still I exercise. But like life is still there. Life is still happening. There's still stresses, but I don't know what life would be like without this support to have my back with mum life. I can't compare, but I'm very grateful that I've got the tools.
Yeah, me too. Grateful. Me too. To manage your health, to manage your life, to get through easily, because how old are you?
37.
So I'm 45. And once you hit your 40s, you really start to see age taking over.
Yeah.
And things start to change. And that's when I was like, wow, I'm so grateful to have this system, because I can nourish my body the best way I can. So I can age really well. So I can really feel strong, fit and healthy as I get older. So it's not just about surviving the mum years anymore. It's about getting older.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's so adaptable. So I've had this system while I've been pregnant, while I've been breastfeeding. If I'm in a really stressed situation, I up the ionics. When I want to shift a few kilos, I do a few more cleanse days. It's just so convenient.
Yeah.
And you get results, right?
We've been using the new adaptogen elixir.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good for sleep. I've given it to a few family members, and within days, like under a week, I've had messages about their sleep changing. So adaptogens are the bomb.
Adaptogens. God.
Nature's medicine, right?
Totally.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for chatting to me today. And I'm so glad we met and
Oh,
connected, and our journeys are so similar. It's
so
crazy.
similar. But thank
Love
you.
life.
I'm so grateful to have you and to know you, because you have so much knowledge. And when I heard your story, I was like, oh my God, she has the same story as me. And we've become good friends, and I'm happy to, I'm grateful that you invited me, and grateful to know you, Anna. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Cool.
All
Thank
right.
you.